to our last concert of the Oktoberfest festivals. That's all right, I'll wait till he's done. My mom always taught me, don't interrupt when other people are talking. All right, thank you. All right, a couple things before we review the order of what we're playing tonight. Let's be aware of our tempos. We're being live streamed, so no mistakes, don't play any wrong notes. Catch those key changes, catch those rhythms, check those dynamics. All right, make sure we're on top of those. All right, for tonight.
Testing.
We'll open again with
Testing.
Ein Prost.
Test.
Followed by number 29, Alta Camerata.
Okay. Do you want it all? Like this?
53. Dig back into your book there. Line 53, Tiroler Holzhacker. Alta Camerata, EP, Ein Prost, 29, 53. And then Das Lied, 59.
Hold on, you're trying 53. 53 is behind 50. Now it's in front of it.
What's after
29? Oh, okay.
29, then 53.
Yes.
And then 59.
And 59. Okay.
And then the new handout after 59, the Happy Wanderer. Now, a couple things to be aware of. The key signature is written only one time at the very beginning of the first measure. That key signature will drive the whole song. You may see some cued flats or cued sharps in there according to the key signature that you're playing because it's not showing up at the beginning of every staff. Okay, so just be aware of that. Just be aware of that. All right. Happy Wanderer starts off with a drum solo with Drew. Then it comes back in with the tubas. And then it picks up to letter A. And then A plays through to B. B has a repeat. No. If you want to whistle, go for it. If you can. Can you whistle?
Well, if we don't whistle, do you want us to play?
If you don't whistle, play. I would prefer play, since we didn't get a chance to whistle.
So would I.
Okay? So B has the repeat, goes through C, and then the first ending is 2 measures before letter D. So after you do that first ending, you got to jump back up 3 or 4 lines to find measure B. Then you play B, C, second ending into letter D. D has a repeat. D, over to E, over to F. Before you get to F, there's a first ending. That goes back to D. Then we play D and E. The second ending then drives to letter F. Play letter F, G, H to the end. Watch that quarter note triplet. It's all together. Bump, 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 bump. All right? Any questions on that?
I got one about D.
Yes, sir.
In D, did you say that B line is a repeated line there too? Or do we go to the first ending of that?
B goes to the first ending before letter D.
Okay.
Got it? Okay, good. All right. After Happy Wanderer, number 18, Hofbrauhaus.
Not yet.
After 18, 63. Auf geht's Baum, that means let's go, boys. This is the little slower because if the German dancers were here, the men would be doing the Schuhplow. That's where they slap their knees and kick themselves and then hit the heels with their hands, things like that. All right? I can't do that anymore.
Anymore.
Or any less either.
Do it once.
All right? Then we'll do the first Hungry Five quintet of Beer Here. Then after Beer Here, Table Taunts.
Beer here, that's the name of it?
Yes. Did you have that first cornet part on that last time? Okay.
Oh, okay, super.
You play the other.
She did a good job with it.
All right. After Table Taunts, Schnitzelbank.
We do the, after table taunts, the Einprosit.
Yes, I'm Prosit after Table Taunts. Thank you. I got distracted over here. All right. Then after Table Taunts, I'm Prosit, Schnitzelbank, I'm Prosit. Then the next Hungry Five group, the Schwarzwalder, the singers from Schwarzwald, and that's a town that's just outside of, below Strasbourg and southwest of, north of Zurich. Then 38, the Three Birches. Drei Wiesbergen. That's the Three Birches, referring to the three trees in the Black Forest. Then 159A, Edelweiss. And then 176, Berg Vagabunden, Mountain Vagabonds. And remember, when we hit that coda, we're going to pick up that tempo. We need to be aware of our tempos when we're playing. Let's not lock into a comfort zone. There were some really good parts last week. There were some parts that we had a little bit of imbalance in tempos. Let's be aware of that. Okay? All right. Go ahead and warm up, and then in 2 or 3 minutes we'll tune.
So we're not doing the Announced Inferno?
No, sir.
Okay, and Phil come in? No.
No, sir.
And Irish Chicken?
No, sir.
Very good. 20? Yeah.
Bill, watch. Da 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 da. Happy Wanderer is before 18. That will follow number 59. Yes, ma'am.
We have horn 2 cues. We have no horn 2.
Play them.
Okay.
That's awesome. All I have is a condensed score, like condensed milk.
And pumpkin meat pie.
That's right. And before we continue, I got word from Bill today that he was going to be here, and he is. He's going to try his best. His mother passed away yesterday. And so we're going to dedicate this concert to her honor in memory, Bill, for you and for your family. lean to the right of that again. Now sit up straight. There you go. Okay. Well, I used to do that to my band kids when they'd stand on the bleachers. So I was like, all right, everybody needs to move to the left. Stop. All right, now let's go back a little more to the right. Stop. Right there. But that's where we started. Oh, well, we got to do it again. Come on. You want an oil painting or 8x10?
Yes. Oh, are you taking the picture?
Yeah, I'm
I
taking the
thought they were
picture.
gonna take a picture of us like the Krause brothers.
Oh, we'll do that later. There we go. Now I don't have to put the filter on. Smile, you're on Candid Camera. There you go. Who was the host of Candid Camera? Who remembers? Alan Funt. Yes. The singers? Oh, all right, then we'll cut that out.
Yeah.
Remind me when we get there so I don't say it. In fact, let me pull it out of my program. All right. That's right. I forgot about that. I'm glad you reminded me.
Is this on?
No, it's on. It's on, Nancy. It's on. Yep. I was told not to touch the switches.
Hello, can you hear me?
What?
I can't hear me. Okay, I think it's 7:30. So I'm happy to be here tonight to introduce to you the European Wind Ensemble. And I have their leader is Mr. Krause, first name Ed Krause, the leader. I recognize a few faces here. They would be more easy to identify if they were not wearing their silly hats. However, that adds to the atmosphere. I know you. Yeah, welcome back. Ed said I can read this whole long introduction, so I think you will find it interesting. Hi, June. The European Wind Ensemble was founded in 1991 by Herr Andreas Marx, who had recently arrived in Richmond from Gstaad, Germany, near Hamburg. Since German Oomph bands, i.e. Bavarian, were already established in Richmond, the band was founded to promote the music of all of Europe, thus the name of the band. The initial repertoire was Northern German and Czech Bohemian, specifically the folk and popular music heard along the Elbe River, Germany's second largest river. Due to Herr Marx's origins, Hamburg, and musical training, and the band's repertoire, the band developed a Northern German character. I bet you all didn't know about your band, did you? As it happened, the band got more and more requests to play at Oktoberfest events. Guess what month this is? Guess what we're going to hear? As it happened, so more and more Bavarian music was added to the band repertoire, even as music from the entire European continent was added. Today, the band has about 600 pieces of music in its library. Who keeps that organized? And, from all over Europe, with the majority of that music being German and Czech. During other times of the year, they include music from other European countries to expand the variety beyond Oktoberfest to more seasonable pieces. The band is modeled after a German infantry band from around 1890. As such, there are differences between the European Wind Ensemble and a standard American wind band of today. The three most striking differences are the use of flugelhorns in addition to trumpets, the inclusion of a tenor horn similar to a euphonium, and the absence of saxophones. In the German-speaking countries, the type of music the band plays is known as Blasmusik. Okay. Unfortunately, Herr Marx returned to Germany in 2000, but we do have the European Wind Ensemble led by Ed Krause, and I welcome you, and turn off your cell phones, though they'll probably drown you out.
Dankeschön, Dankeschön. Guten Abend, meine Damen und Herren. That means good evening, ladies and gentlemen. The first selection we're going to play for you is titled Ein Prosit. And Ein Prosit is a song of good cheer and good health. Its words are Ein Prosit, der Gemütlichkeit. And that's repeated. You're not going to find that on your Schnitzelbank. That's something else. And when we sing it, we encourage everybody to raise their favorite beverage. And then there's going to be a quick cheer right after you hear Ein Prosit. And the count off of the cheer is Ein, zwei, drei, super. Let's try that. Ein, zwei, drei, super. Zicka-zacka, zicka-zacka. Zicka-zacka, zicka-zacka. Zicka-zacka, zicka-zacka. Prosit. And then you enjoy your beverage. Thank you. That was a march titled Alta Camerata, which means old comrades. Our next selection is going to take us through the Tyrolean area of Germany, in through the great big mountains of the Alps. And through those Alps, the Tyrolean designs that you would see painted on the sides of the homes, in some of their furniture, and even in the cuckoo clocks that were made very popular from the woods of the Black Forest in that center section of Germany. So we hope you enjoy Tyroler Holzhacker Boaben. The Tyroler Holzhacker actual title is Tyrolean Woodcutter from Boaben. It's a little tiny hamlet outside the area of the Black Forest. Our next selection is titled Das Lied der Berg. And Das Lied der Berg means the song of the mountains. If you've ever had the opportunity to travel through Germany, through the Alps, or through northern Italy, or the French Alps on the east coast, or even into Switzerland, such as Davos, one of the most popular ski resort areas in Switzerland, or even have a chance to visit the Alps in Austria. One of the songs that really made a hit all throughout Germany and all throughout that area that I just mentioned uses the sing-along part, Val de Ree, Val de Ra. Now, extra cup of coffee tomorrow morning if you have the answer. Who knows the answer to that song? 3 seconds. All right, The Happy Wanderer. Ah, yes. So if you remember the words or like to hum along with us, please feel free to do so. Thank you. Now, if you've ever had the opportunity to visit Germany and visit probably the most popular restaurant, anybody know which one that might be? All right, it's the beer garden for sure. It's known as the Hofbrauhaus. It's located in Munich, Germany, and in there they have aisles and aisles of tables. This is not crowded tonight. If you want to see a crowd, you need to go to Germany, visit the Hofbrauhaus during Oktoberfest, and see over 1,000 people jammed together at the tables, on the dance floor, trying to get their food and favorite beverages delivered to their tables. The wait staff was always amazing. It maybe 6 to 8 steins in one hand they would deliver. And so some of those women's hands were huge because of carrying all that delicious beverage. And so we would like to invite you to, in München stands ein Hofbrauhaus, in Munich stands the Hofbrauhaus. Thank you very much. The title of our next selection is titled Auf geht's Boam, which means let's go, boys. And after you've been in the Hofbrauhaus and you've enjoyed some of your beverages and foods, then the specialized dancers come out doing the Schuttplattler or doing the Schneewaltz, which is the snow waltz, and other types of dances that are associated with the Oktoberfest time. This one is titled Let's Go, Boys. They're getting ready to do the Schuttplattler. And it is a song that's in 3 beats, not typical as a polka, which would be 2, but just like you heard with the Hofbrauhaus, that was also in 3. and it is a waltz style. But imagine the gentlemen doing their dances, kicking their feet up, slapping their thighs, slapping their heels of their shoes, all while keeping time and never falling after all that beer. Sometimes the musicians would work outside the Hofbrauhaus, either in other studios or playing on the street. There was a group called the Hungry Five. And the Hungry Five would be 5 musicians who would play, hopefully get paid, but in reality, they wanted to have a few more beverages before they went to their next job. This is titled Come On With the Beer. In German, it's titled Beer Here, Beer Here. It's only going to use 5 musicians. That's why we call it the Hungry Five. Here are our Hungry Five musicians. Thank you. This next selection was written with the intent of being able to entertain people and allow them to feel like they're participating. Many times they wanted to get out onto the dance floor, but because it's always so crowded, you couldn't. So, ever thinking, the Germans came up with this song where you did the dance at the table. Now, you did not get up out of your seat. There wasn't any room. Usually there were 10 to 12 people at one table. And it may not be your family. It may be people who didn't even speak your same language. But you learned to get along. And we always had a good time. Now, the table taunts starts off with swaying from left to right. I'm going to have the band play the melody so you know how to sway from left to right. And I will help you with that. Now, just to make sure you know, everybody raise your left hand. Good. Some of you raised your right hand. Now, I used to do that to my school students. All right, students, raise your left hand. They would mirror what I did and raise their right hand. So anytime I taught something, I had to teach it in reverse. So if I said raise your left hand, I'd have to be raising my right hand. So when you sway from your left to your right, okay, make sure you know which direction you're going. We don't want anybody clunking heads back there. All right? Now, the next motion is you're going to lean forward or put your hands forward, then back, then left, then right. You're going to do that viermal. That's 4 times. Push forward, pull back, lean left, and right. And we're going to have the tuba and percussion playing with you while you do that. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. Lean forward and back, then left and right. Push forward and back and left and right. Lean forward and back and left and right. Lean forward and back, and then we do the sway from left to right. Left. There you go. Now the next motion is hands up and down, then left, then right. Firmal, 4 times. Hands up and down, then left and right. You got the idea. We're going to hear it with the tuba and percussion. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. Hands up and down, then left and right. Hands up and down, then left and right. Here we go again. Up and down, then left and right. Hands up and down. And guess what we're going to do next? We're going to sway. Here we go. Now we're going to put that all together by leaning forward and back, left and right. Hands up and down, then left and right. Do that whole thing again. Forward, then back, then left, then right. Hands up and down, then left and right. We're going to hear that with the tuba and percussion. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. Lean forward and back, then left and right. Hands up and down and left and right. Lean forward. Oh, I saw those hands go up. They're not supposed to go up yet. Lean forward, up, down, then left. And everybody sways. And then at the end of that, everybody, we sing I'm Prosit. 1, 2, 3. I'm Prosit, I'm Prosit, der Gemütlichkeit. I'm Prosit, der Gemütlichkeit. Then we count it off. 1, 2, 3, super. Zigzag, zigzag. Zigzag, zigzag. Zigzag, zigzag. Prosit, down the hatch. There you go. Good job, everybody. Now, if your PT or your physical ed trainers come in tomorrow and want to know why you're exhausted, it's because of that. Many of you have the handouts of the sing-along called the Schnitzel Bank. Now, schnitzel is meat that's been pounded and breaded. It could be veal, it could be beef, it could be chicken, doesn't matter. Schnitzel Bank. Now, in woodworking time, the Schnitzel Bank was very similar to the sawhorse or the worker's bench. All right? Now, the question is, I do schöne, I do schöne, I do schöne Schnitzelbank. Then I ask, ist ein Schnitzelbank? Everybody responds, ja, das ist ein Schnitzelbank. Now, if you've been taking your German lessons like you were supposed to before you came to this class tonight, then you'll be fine. If not, just do the best you can. When we sing each system, it's going to be asking you 4 questions. So after we do the Schnitzelbank, then we're going to sing I do schöne. Then we're going to go back in and sing that first line, of kurz und lang, which means short and long, Hind und Her, him and her, Kreuz und Quer, that's for the sawhorse, Schießgewehr, that is their hunting rifle, Wagenrad, wagon wheel, Krummengrad, crooked and straight, Grosses Glas, great big glass, Ochsenblas, the great big bag or bladder, Haufenmist. Now, if you ever worked on a farm, you know what Haufenmist is. It's what you muck out of the barn. And then Schnickelfritz, that's that little boy that runs around, gets himself in trouble all the time. That would have been me. Dicke Frau, that's the lady who's always in the kitchen doing the cooking. Fette Sau, the fattened pig. Longermann, the tall gentleman. Tannenbaum, well, we know that one. Oh, Tannenbaum, sing it with me. Oh, Tannenbaum, oh, Good, you got it. All right, but we're not singing that in this song. I just wanted you to know what Tannenbaum meant. Oh, Christmas tree. Hochzeitsring, gold ring. Gefedertes Ding is the fire-breathing dragon in the lore and mythology of German folklore. One of the most dangerous lizards to ever live in the mines of Minolta. Here we go. We're going to start with I Do Schöne. Here we go. Das ist ein Schnitzelbank, ja, das ist ein Schnitzelbank, Schnitzelbank. I do schöne, I do schöne, I do schöne, Schnitt. Now we're on the first line. Das ist ein Kurz und Lang, ja, das ist ein Kurz und Lang. Das ist ein Hin und Her, ja, das ist ein Hin und Her. Das ist ein Kreuz und Quer, ja, das ist ein Kreuz und Quer. Das ist ein Schießgewehr, ja, das ist. Now we sing it in reverse. Schießgewehr, Kreuz und Quer, Hin und Her, Kurz und Lang, Schnitzelbank. I do schöne, I do schöne, I do schöne Schnitz. Das ist ein Wagenrad, ja, das ist ein Wagenrad. Das ist ein Krummengrad, ja, das ist ein Krummengrad. Das ist ein großes Glas, ja, das ist ein großes Glas. Das ist ein Ochsenblas, ja, das ist ein Ochsenblas. Ochsenblas, großes Glas, Krummengrad, Wagenrad, Schießgewehr, Kreuz und Quer, Hin und Her, kurz und lang, Schnitzelbank. I do schöne, I do schöne, I do schöne. Now we're with the Haufenmist. Das ist ein Haufenmist. Ja, das ist ein Haufenmist. Das ist ein Schnickelfritz. Ja, das ist ein Schnickelfritz. Das ist eine dicke Frau. Ja, das ist eine dicke Frau. Das ist eine fette Sau. Ja, das ist eine fette Sau. Fette Sau, dicke Frau, Schnickelfritz.